everyone, welcome to Craft Time. It's me, Amanda. Today we are going to do a bronze snake. Before we get started, let's take a minute and gather all of our supplies. There will be a supply list and a countdown on the screen, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, now that you guys have your supplies, let me grab mine. For this craft, we're going to need our bronze or gold crayon, our brass tacks, or brads, whatever you want to call them. Be careful with these because they're small and they can be pointy. Our piece of yarn for the snake's tongue. Ugh. Our googly eyes, our paper plate, scissors, and a crayon, pencil, marker, whatever you'd like. And then I have an extra tool that I'm going to use just because it makes it easier for me. I'm going to use a hole punch, but you guys don't have to. You guys can ask your mom and dad to help you, or you can be very, very careful when you get to that step. All right, so for the first step, we're going to need our crayon and our paper plate. And we're going to take it, I'm going to rip all the paper off of half of the crayon. Try. Come on. And then we're going to color our entire plate this goldy bronze color. And we want it to be a mix of the white and the bronze. So it doesn't have to be completely golden. So we're just going to color, and we're going to have to press down a little bit because there's like a wax coating on our paper plate. And so the crayon needs a little more pressure to get it all the way down. You can see mine is not completely colored in, and that's okay because it gives it more of a special effect, like it's shining in the sun, which is what we want. Okay. Keep coloring. All right. Half of a plate left. Oh, my crayon broke. That's okay. We'll put it to the side. All right, almost there. I like the sound that it makes on the ridges. It's like one of those instruments that you have in school that like looks like a fish, and you have this stick that you rub it on and it goes. All right. Now that I have my plate all colored in exactly the way I want it. Almost. There we go. I'm going to carefully take my scissors and start cutting. So I'm going to go in just to this edge right here where the little ridges stop. Go in like that, and then I'm going to turn my scissors and we're going to go around the outer side of the smooth part, and we're going to cut all of this up into a spiral. Again, be very, very careful, and if your parents aren't okay, have them help you, or you can even do the rip technique, which is just ripping it into the spirals instead of cutting it. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna cut the inside circle part out so I can cut out my snake's head. And like that. So this little piece here we can cut off because we're not gonna need it. Let's set that to the side. And then we're gonna set this to the side because we're gonna work on our snake head. I'm gonna grab a pen so we can draw out the snake head. So I'm gonna flip it over so it's on the non-coated side, and we're gonna draw the shape of a snake's head. Kinda looks like an Easter egg, honestly. So let's go like this. Oh, there we go. And then around, and then come back up here and go back down. So it looks like an Easter egg or a potato or even an avocado. Now we're gonna carefully cut out the snake head. And then we're gonna set our snake's head to the side. Take our scrap part and put that over in our scrap pile. Now we're gonna grab our snake body part here, and we're gonna cut it into 2 or 3 sections, however many sections you'd like. I'm gonna do 3. All right, and that's all the cutting we need to do, so let's carefully put our scissors to the side. If you have little brothers or sisters, make sure that they don't get them. So this is the part where you can either use a hole punch like I'm going to, or you can have your mom and dad help you and just pierce the end of the thing with the brass tack. But be very, very careful because it's super sharp. So I'm gonna take my hole punch and right here, just punch a hole. And then do the same on the other side. And then we're gonna do that on the second piece. Like that. And like that. And then on the third piece, we're only gonna punch 1 hole. Like that. All right. So now, oh, and our snake head, at the top of our head, which is the wider part, we're gonna punch a hole as well. Ta-da! So now let's start assembling our snake's body. So we're gonna grab one of our brass tacks here, and we want it to be curvy so that it looks like a snake's wriggling. So we're gonna set it so that it curves away from each other, like this. So let's take our first piece, our second piece, make sure that they're going the opposite way with their curve. Take your brass tack, put it in this hole here, flip it over, but keep on holding it, and then push out and push out so it seals like that. See? We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take another tack with our last piece of the snake's body, put it down here, put the tack through, flip, and push out so it seals it. And then we're gonna do it with the head at the other end. So tack our head in the holes, flip, but hold on, push and push. And there we have the body, see? All right, now let's put a face on our snake. Whoop, I got little dust things. Okay, now we need our glue stick, and we're gonna grab our Google eyes. I'm gonna put a dot of glue our googly eye, another dot of glue, and our other googly eye, and then a third dot of glue at the very, very bottom here, because we're gonna take our piece of yarn and glue on our tongue. And that is it. That is our bronze snake. See? How cool is that? And the head even moves, so you can go. Thank you so much for joining me this week for Craft Time. I look forward to seeing you next week. Don't forget to ask Mom and Dad to take a picture and post it on our Vintage Kids Facebook site. I'll see you guys next week.